Right. In GATE 2021 Production and Industrial Engineering paper from metrology this year there are 3 questions. So, if you notice the first question, in this question what they said is, in a shaft hole assembly, hole is specified as to the hole upper and lower limits are given 30, lower limit is 0, upper limit is plus 0.04 mm. Mating shaft has a clearance fit, it is mentioned here that it is a clearance fit with minimum clearance of value is also given, that is 0.01 mm. Minimum clearance is given, tolerance on the shaft is 0.03 mm, maximum clearance between hole and shaft they are asking. Very simple question. If you draw the fit diagram, basically 30 mm is the basic size, whereas hole tolerance zone is on the basic size. Why? Because lower limit of the hole is 0 and upper limit of the hole is plus 0.04. Therefore, shall I say width of tolerance will be 0.04 to the hole. 30, lower limit is 0, upper limit is 0.04. As they itself mentioned, it is a clearance fit with a minimum clearance. So, it is obvious that a tolerance zone of the shaft should be below the 0 line, should be below the 0 line. Now, under this condition of the shaft, minimum clearance is nothing but difference between lower limit of the hole to the upper limit of the shaft, and that value is given as how much, sir? It is a 0.01 mm, 0.01 mm, and after that they said tolerance on the shaft is 0.03. So, tolerance or width of tolerance of the shaft is 0.03. Now, by giving these what they are asking, maximum clearance. Maximum clearance is simply a difference between upper limit of the hole to the lower limit of the shaft, or simply you add all these 3 values, that is 0.04, 0.01, 0.03, then it will be a 0.08. Answer is option C. Right? Very simple question from the basic limit fit tolerances. Right. In this question, if you notice, match the following where measuring features are given and also measuring instruments are given. Many times I used to mention in a classes that chances are there we may get this type of match the following questions. What they said, match measuring feature with corresponding measuring instrument in a table given below. Flatness error of a surface plate. See, either it may be surface plate or optical flat or even slip gauges. Whenever there is no flatness, then that causes error, big size of error in a final results. So, basically whenever we are using those instruments, first of all we need to check is the surface is flat or not. For that what we used to do, we are going for the interferometry, whereas optical interferometer we are using, and when we pass the light through the interferometry concept, then if proper fringes are there, then the surface is flat. If there is a deviation in the fringes, then we used to say there is a difference on the flatness. So, basically flatness error of a surface plate we are measuring by using interferometer. Whereas profile of a cam profile is one variety of a profile. To measure that we always need one type of gauge. Here we are using dial gauge. So, dial gauge sensitivity will be huge. So, upon dial gauge when we are moving that particular cam, based on that by using dividing head and dial gauge we able to identify cam profile based on the given data. So, cam profile we able to measure by using dividing head and dial gauge. Alignment error of a machine tool slideway. See, if you notice machine tool, basic example, if you take a lathe machine, a slideway is the portion where tool post is sliding. So, if tool post total along means tool is moving over the workpiece because of the tool post, that entire tool post is sliding over the slideway. So, is the slideway is flat or not, is alignment is flat or not, to check that what we used to do is we are using a autocollimator. One side we will keep a reflector, and from one side once we pass the light, by moving reflector over the slideway we able to identify the flatness condition and alignment condition of the machine tool slideways. Therefore, alignment error of the machine tool will be by using autocollimator. Pitch and angular error of a screw thread. So, screw thread measurement is one topic. From that when you notice various parameters we have, pitch and angle if at all we need to measure, various instruments we have, but basically tool makers microscope is nothing but keep a screw thread and observe the to observe that particular screw thread from the microscope, take a projection, based on that easily we able to give pitch and thread angle. Thread angle is nothing but angular errors of a screw thread. Angular error is nothing but angle between two flank surfaces of a screw thread. Therefore, to measure pitch and angle error, we are using tool makers microscopes. Therefore, based on this condition, if you notice, P is with 4, then Q is profile of a cam is by using a dividing head and dial gauge. Alignment error of machine tool slideway, R is to measure, means this particular feature can be measured by using a auto collimator. Pitch and angle error of a screw thread can be measured by using tool makers microscope. Therefore, 4312, 4312, if you notice, that is in the option B. Therefore, answer is option B to this match the following question. Right. This is one more question in a production paper where after exam many students contacted regarding sir, shall we challenge this question, and a few said total information what they given is creating some buzz, because if you read the question you will get to know the things, but if you notice the key after the release, there was one option which is matching as per old ISO method. So what actual issue, and even few students challenge this question, but how IIT gonna respond, we need to wait and watch. So basically if you notice, in this question what they said is go no go snap gauges are to be designed for a shaft. So first biggest mistake here is in the question they said to a shaft. So if I consider this as the upper and lower limit of a shaft, then things will change. So no option will match, because shaft tolerance zone when it is above, so it is obvious that go gauge should be made at a low maximum material limit, upper limit of the shaft. No go gauge is made at minimum material limit, that is lower limit of the shaft. But after that point, if you notice, gauge tolerance can be taken as 5% of the hole tolerance. Now here the controversy, sir, here when they are saying hole tolerance, it means that they made a mistake here. Instead of shaft, if I consider it as a hole, then I can solve this question by one of the old ISO system. Now what they said, following ISO system gauge design, the respective sizes of go no go gauges are. So basically I am considering this as the hole. So if you think it's a shaft only, they said, so they need to give marks to all. So we are waiting for again updated key. But in the meantime, if you notice here, if it is the hole, 36 mm is the basic size. With respect to 36 mm, tolerance zone is totally above. Why? Because plus 0.01 plus 0.07. So to the whole tolerance zone, this is 0.01 and this one is the 0.07. But what we need is a width of tolerance. How much it is? It's a 0.07 minus 0.01, that is a 0.06. Now, to this given hole, at a lower and upper limit, there is a gauge design. So, old ISO, or you can say as per workshop, gauge tolerance is a 2 watts. This is the go gauge tolerance zone and this is the no go gauge tolerance zone. Whereas no go gauge tolerance zone we used to take above. If you follow new system where workshop and inspection based, go gauge is taken from the workshop, no go gauge if you take from the inspection, then the design will change for the no go gauge. But as per old method, as the workshop it is, gauge tolerance can be taken as 5% of the hole tolerance. So what is hole tolerance? It's a 0.06. So 5% of 0.06 will be how much, sir? 0.003 mm, right? 0.003 mm. So when this is 0.003 mm to the go gauge, shall I write Actually, we have a lower and upper limit, but ISO method is nothing but safety is also priority. So go gauge is nothing but I need to take upper limit 36.0.01 already there and 0.003 you need to add. So 36.013. Whereas no go gauge, again we need to avoid oversized component. That's why I'm taking lower limit of no go gauge. So 36.07 from that 0.003 if I subtract, then it is 36.067. Therefore, based on these two options, if you match, then option B is a answer. That is what they given in the answer key. But we are waiting. Chances are there they may give marks to all because of this particular controversy. Right? Even few students who asked me, I told them to challenge this question because there's a controversy here. They said a shaft, but the solution is based on hole. As they mentioned again here, any hole tolerance. Therefore, from the hole tolerance approach, if you consider it as a mistake, then chances are there they may give marks only to this option. Otherwise, they may give marks to everyone. But as per official recent key, the answer is matched with this old method of ISO, or you can say workshop gauge design based upper limit of go gauge after gauge tolerance. Now here why I am not taking wear tolerance means 0.06 mm, that is less than 0.1 mm. So whenever the workpiece tolerance either hole or shaft is less than 0.01 mm, no need to consider wear tolerance on the go gauges. Therefore, the answer to this question is option B.